Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Okay, time for another collection update, and I decided to go back to, this style of doing the video with me behind the camera. Yeah, I just felt like that. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different. I'm still kind of getting over this cold I had over the weekend. My nose is still a bit stuffy, and my throat's still a little bit sore and all that. So whatever, anyway, let's get on to the games, okay. Oh wait, nah, I was I was just playing that, that's why that's on the top. But wait a minute, that means... here it is. This was also on the couch, so it was a mistake, right. This is a ghost trick. Funnily enough, from the makers of Phoenix Wright, yeah, so I kind of had to pick this one up. It's fairly new, and, yeah, it's really, really good. What else can you expect? What was this game about again? Oh yeah, you played as like this ghost, and you could possess objects, and you could turn back time and all that. I don't know. It's really hard to describe this game in a few words, but the concept around it is actually really, really, unique, and it takes advantage of its sort of taking possession of objects. That might sound like Geist, that GameCube game that was shite, but it's not. It's actually really, really good. Which is a shame though, because I don't think this game's gonna leave that much of an impact, because it's like I said, it's fairly new, and the 3DS is just right round the corner, so it's probably gonna fall into obscurity, sadly. But for those of you who want to pick it up while you've still got the chance, do it for the love of God. You will definitely appreciate it. Okay. The World Ends With You. Now, I've had my eye on this game for a while, I always remember hearing about it and thinking, it was like that JRPG on the DS that I always should have got around to buying. And I finally saw it for a tender in Game Station, so I thought I'd pick it up. I played it for a couple hours on the bus going to uni, and so far I'm really impressed. I'm enjoying it a lot. I really like the style of it, and the gameplay and all that, so it's a... Yeah, it's always pretty weird when you see a JRPG do things differently, Some other examples would be like Persona 4, which I'm also playing right now. I'm actually playing through this and two other RPGs at the moment, including Persona 4. You should never play that many RPGs at one time. That's kind of a rule of mine, but either way, I am really liking this. It's very good. Okay. LittleBigPlanet 2. Now, this is kind of... I would call this the biggest expansion pack ever, okay? I'm not saying that as a bad thing, I'm just saying, everything in it, I guess, could technically have been made as downloadable content for the first game. In fact, they actually took all, 3 million odd levels from the first game, and you can now play them and download them here. But everything they have added is amazing too, the sort of new vehicles, well, the new animals you can ride on, the new things you can do. It's loads and loads of fun. I've already beaten the single player. I played through it with a friend. It's just as fun as the first one. So yeah, LittleBigPlanet 2, great. Right. Now these next two games are exclusives. You know how I am with my exclusives. Well, console exclusives, if you'll forgive the terminology. Splinter Cell Conviction and Metro 2033. Amazon was actually doing this sale. Well, they must have, because I got both these games brand new for a tenner. And they were always, the exclusives that I'd planned on picking up for 2010, but I just never got round to it. But Splinter Cell Conviction, I'm actually a really big Splinter Cell fan. I've played the original 3, I love them. I love a Double Agent, which was one of the first 360 games. Not got around to playing this though, because, I have heard that it was a lot different. It's a lot more action-packed, and the stealth element isn't there, which has me kind of worried, but I'll get around to it eventually. And Metro 2033, I've played this for a few hours now. I don't think I'm that far in yet, though. But so far I am liking it, I actually just realised there's no multiplayer in this game. I find that hilarious, because every time I buy an FPS, I never plan to play the multiplayer, because, I'm just not a multiplayer guy. But then it kind of dawned to me, wait a minute, this game has no multiplayer. No wonder it didn't do so well. Okay, that's really cynical, but either way, I am enjoying this, it's really good. Dead Space 2, I was a big fan of the first game, and obviously I want to pick up the second one. It is kind of the same game, sadly, but heck, I wouldn't have it any other way. But one other little disappointment, or little slight nitpick really, that I have is that Isaac, the main character, is talking now, you know. I don't know, guys, you know me, I'm just a big fan of silent protagonists in games, okay? It's just how I am. And Isaac was a really good silent protagonist. I feel that it really added to the atmosphere of the first games. Now that's kind of gone, sadly. But it's just a minor nitpick. I do still like the game a lot. If you own multiple consoles, you definitely have to go for the PS3 version of the game because it comes with a Dead Space Extraction. I already have Dead Space Extraction on the Wii. I really like the game. It's a good rail shooter. And if you're wondering, you don't need PlayStation Move to play Dead Space Extraction. You can actually play it with the controller because I tried it out. But yeah, overall, really like Dead Space 2. Alright. Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. I have a weird relationship with the Prince of Persias, as you all know. And I kind of wanted to stay away from this one for a while because it kind of felt like it kind of looked like it was going to be a sort of movie tie-in game because it came out around the same time as the film. The plot in that is completely unrelated, but having played it for a little bit, it does feel quite a bit like a film game, you know, a movie tie-in game, to be honest, you know. It's just boring. I'm sorry. I played it for about 2 hours straight. I can't really remember it that much. I was pretty much bored the entire time playing this, guys. I'm sorry to say that. The Prince of Persia series is awesome, but this is kind of disappointing. And lastly, Just Cause 2. Only played this for about an hour or so with a friend. Seems like a really sort of anarchy-filled game. Sounds like something I really would get into and enjoy. Haven't done so yet, but I plan to real soon, you know. I played the first Just Cause. Didn't really like it too much, but I am looking forward to this, so yeah. Right, that's that, guys. Next collection update, I actually hope to bring have some more retro games, you know, because I've kind of been a... excuse me. I've kind of been a current gen gamer these past few months. I haven't really bought anything retro, so hopefully I'll have something like that in the next collection update. But either way, that's that, guys. See you after. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.